Okay, so here's a question that we might need to deal with to start with. So, the sort of thing we might be asked to do 0.1 times 10 to the 8, but writing it as an ordinary number. Okay, has a norm. So we have this number 4.1 times 10 to the 8. Well, what does that mean? That means we're doing 4.1 times 10 times 10 8 times, or that's the same as a 1 followed by 8 zeros. Now it's handy to think of 10 to the 8 is just a 1 followed by zeros. That's what you get if you multiply 10 together 8 times. That's the same as, well, if we're multiplying by this number here with 8 zeros, it's the same as moving this number here to the left 8 places. So that 4 is going to be in the end, the 1 is going to fit, and then move another 7 places along, and then we're going to have we're going to have 7 more places in here that are not filled. So we need to put in zeros into all of those. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places we need to fill up with zeros. We don't actually need the decimal point there. That would be our answer. You can check that in the calculator. That's what you get. Now, there is actually a bit of a shortcut we can take here. So this is what's going on. This is really happening. If I convert a number like 4.1 times 10 to the 8 into an ordinary number, that process means there is a nice shortcut we can take, though, which involves spotting what I just talked about. I just said we move it 8 places along. Well, you've got the 8 up there that tells you what's happening here. That means there should be 8 digits after the 4. The 4 has been moved along 8 times, so there should be 8 digits after it. So one of them is the 1, and the rest are zeros. So all digits. So we're going to do another few examples like that of what we get. So the next one I'm going to do is 7.6 times 10 to the 5, and I'm going to put that into ordinary form. So 7.6 times 10 to the 5, so I've got a 7, I've got the 6, and then based on the rule that I've just talked to you about, we should have 5 things after them. So we've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 6 is one of them. 1, 3, 4, 5 things after the 7. I'll do another one. I could do 8.9 times 10 to the 11. So I've got my 8, and then I've got 11 things, 9, and then 10 more things to put in, which will be zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that number there is 8.9 times 10 to the 11 written out in full. There are 11 things, 11 digits that come after the 8. So, your turn. I'm just going to leave a very short pause, so you can pause your video, check that you can get this answer, and then you can come back and we'll do a few more examples of slightly different lists that you can get. So the one I would like you to have a go at is 3.6 times 10 to the 5. Have a go at writing that number down. I'll leave a short pause, but you might want to pause the video to give yourself time to write the answer, and then we'll check your answer. Okay, if you haven't had enough time, pause, write that down. But the answer here is a 3. We're following that by 5 digits. One of them is that 6. The rest will be zeros. So we need 4 zeros, and that 6 fits after the 3. Something slightly different now. If I go from 4.15 times 10 to the 6, well, here the 4 is moving along 6 places, so we need 6 numbers after the 4. Well, we get the 1, we get the 5, and then we need enough to make up to 6 digits. Well, we've got 2 there, so 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. So if you've got 2 things after the decimal point here, you then need to make sure you include those two as part of the 6 things that come after the 4. Let's do another one. 7.1938 times 10 to the 10. That one is going to be 71938. All those digits stay, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4 digits so far. We need 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. So if we're writing out what's going on, we're making sure we've got 10 digits that come after that 7. So again, have a little your turn, do this, and then have a go at all the examples, which I am going to post on the task 1. So your turn here is 5.971 times 10, 8. Again, I'll leave a little pause and then I'll give you the answer in a moment. So pause the video if you want time to write that down. Okay, so here is the answer. The answer is, well, we need the 5, the 9, the 7, the 1. Oh, sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. We need the 5, the 9, the 7, the 1. We need 8 digits. So far we've got 9, 7, 1. So 6 digits, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you should have 5 zeros on the end. One final thing that could happen, now this is rare, normally this doesn't happen, but you might see an example with it. Could have 2.84357 times 10 to the 3. In this case, we only want 3 things to come after the 2. So we've got the 2, the 8, the 4, the 3. The other things aren't going to make it across the decimal point because we only want 3 things. So that would be 0.57. So only 3 things in this case are moving across. So occasionally, you might come across an example like this, but most of them, you will be adding extra zeros to make the number the right length. Okay, so have a go at the questions in the task, and then task 2 is going to relate to this, but task 2 I'll be showing you how to take numbers like this and turn them back into things like this. You will also find a little extension task, which will require a bit of more thinking. I will put a video up to help you with the extension task as well. Okay, so have a go, see how you get on, and I will see you in the next video.